So we're canning up some fish today. We caught a whole bunch of fish whenever we were out camping this weekend. So I'm going to can up these smaller ones here. And then these bigger ones, I'm going to actually fillet them and smoke them up. So we'll go ahead and get this fish scaled. So we'll just get all the scales off of it. And then when I'm done doing that, we'll come back and we'll cut it up and put it in some jars. And these are rainbow trout. And they're nice and pink meated. When I get it all cut up, I'll show you what the meat looks like. So I'll just remove all the scales. We went ahead and got our trout all scaled up for the most part. And then what I do is I cut the tail off. And then the head. Then we get the fins cut off. This back one's kind of tricky. There we go. Let me just rinse this out first. Go ahead and cut it up into about 1-inch sections. I'll just get a jar that I washed and put it in there like that. Alright, so we got the fish all cut up and stuffed into our jars there. So, kind of icky stuff on the side. But anyhow, we'll go ahead and put about a tablespoon in each of these jars of the Catalina dressing. Just like that kind of dressing there. And then put a teaspoon of salt in each jar. Like so. And we'll go ahead and get our lids washed and get these all cleaned up and get them put in the canner. That's kind of how it looks like. Right. Okay. Just gonna go ahead and get these fish filleted up. We're smoking here. And trout are really bony, so you have to get these bones off of here like this. And you notice how nice and pink the meat is. It's the trout that we catch out there at that reservoir. That's how their meat looks like. It's nice and pink like that. So, got those fillets there. We're going to go ahead and put some brown sugar and some salt on them. And then we'll let them sit overnight. And then tomorrow we will throw them in the smoker. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get the sugar and salt mix on the fish that we're going to smoke. So it's 2 cups of brown sugar to 1 cup of salt. So we'll just stir this up really good here and we just sprinkle this mixture here on the bottom of this pan. And then we do a layer of our fish. Like that. And then get a little bit more of that mixture. Spread it on there. I notice what this mixture will do over the next 24 hours is it'll pull out the moisture from this fish. And another layer of fish. And then kind of so on and so forth. So we'll go ahead and cover this up with some plastic wrap and put it in the fridge, and tomorrow we'll get it in the smoker. We'll go over that process of getting in the smoker when it gets to that time. So and we got the canner going here, got the jars in the canner, just waiting for it to warm up. And this fish over here in the canner will process for 100 minutes in the canner. So another thing with the fish, you don't have to add any water to it. You just put your salt and your Catalina dressing, and then on some of them I put some Heinz 57 in. We'll see how that one comes out too. So I got this all in there, and this last layer of salt and sugar on there. Cover up and put it in the fridge overnight. And then whenever that fish is done in the canner, we will come back and show it to you. So I got the fish in the fridge, and you can see where it's actually, the moisture is starting to pull out of that fish there, so you can see. Right through there. It's kind of hard to tell, but yeah. Just wanted to show you what the fish look like. It's only been in the fridge for just a few minutes, and that's what it's already looking like. So it's like all that sugar and salt's dissolved, and the moisture is getting pulled out of the fish there. So the fish is done, and it's canned up and all that. And I got it canned up a couple of days ago. So I was getting around to putting it away, so I was just going to go ahead and put some labels on them and get them put in the cellar. So I was going to write down what it is: trout, the month and the year, and then that we caught it at Roseworth. So that's what we're going to do, get this put away, and then we're going to go ahead and get that trout that's been in the refrigerator, and we're going to put it on the smoker. So we'll get to that here in a few minutes. So I went ahead and I pulled the fish out of the marinade there, and some of them I rinsed off and some I didn't. So got a cat over here trying to get into the fish. But anyhow, so I pulled it out of there, and then I let it set for a while. And it's supposed to get kind of a tacky look to it, and that's just the final part of the cure there. So we're going to go ahead and throw it in the smoker here. I just have an electric smoker. We've got the smoke going already.
Whoa. What's that?
And this is a top loader, so we'll just put this into the top.
Look, it's Mama's kitty!
Like so.
Here, look at Mama's kitty!
And we'll do 3 panfuls. These are here, just test
Oh,
the
you little Mama's kitty here!
like that. Do 3 panfuls of smoke. And we'll let it sit overnight in the smoker, and then I'll finish drying them up. Man, that's smoky. Burning my eyes. But yeah, we'll just do that in the morning. We'll come back and we'll take a look and see how it looks. So I went in and I pulled the fish out of the smoker this morning. Turned out pretty good. It's pretty tasty. It might be a little bit drier than most people like it, but we like it kind of like this. But it's nice and yummy. You can put a honey glaze on it if you would like, and it comes out pretty tasty with the glaze on it as well. With the brown sugar in there, it's pretty nice and sweet on its own. So, but there's the fish there that we caught, and got it all smoked up there, and Pretty tasty.
Yeah. Cucumber drink.
What do you think of this fish?
Good.
You liked it?
Now,
A lot?
now let's get swinging and get some cucumber drink now.
Cucumber drink?
Yeah.
Okay.